Now, a fierce scientific debate is unfolding over controversial climate technologies aimed at saving polar ice. While some researchers are pushing ahead with bold geoengineering experiments in the Arctic, others warn the risks are too high and the focus should stay on cutting carbon emissions. Here's a report. We leave you with this report. That's all on WION's Climate Tracker. We'll be right back with more news and updates.
It's being called Climate Code Red, as the Arctic warms at more than 3 times the global average. The race is on to find solutions before it's too late. This winter, scientists from Cambridge University will launch one of the first real-world geoengineering trials in the Arctic. Their plan is to use pumps to flood sea ice with freezing seawater, hoping to thicken the ice and make it more resistant to melting during the summer.
If we leave it 20 years and climate change continues in the way that we see it right now, with the disasters unfolding, and we haven't done our homework, in other words, just thinking about what the potential options are, and this is only one project with one option, then we're going to be in a terrible place.
The technology is part of a growing field known as geoengineering, ideas designed to cool the Earth by reflecting sunlight or manipulating ocean conditions. Some even propose undersea walls to block warm currents or spraying particles into the upper atmosphere. But a new scientific review, led by glaciologist Professor Martin Siegert of the University of Exeter, has sounded the alarm.
Being serious about solving the climate crisis requires us to reduce our carbon emissions, and some of these ideas, these concepts, are distracting attention away from what we know we need to do.
Published in the journal Frontiers in Science, the assessment warns these interventions could be costly, difficult to scale, and may cause more harm than good. Supporters argue that with polar ice melting rapidly and driving global sea level rise, all options must remain on the table. One thing both sides agree on: the stakes could not be higher. The fragile Arctic holds enormous influence over weather systems and coastlines around the world, and the clock is ticking. The debate continues. Innovation versus caution, technology versus emissions cuts. As polar ice vanishes and climate impacts intensify, finding the right path forward remains one of the greatest challenges of our time.